Look at me.
Hey, cut him off, would you?
Are you needing to pull something from up high?
I was gonna check. I was gonna check that. I can do it.
Yeah,
later.
you could do big minutes on that.
It's not like we're doing a video or anything.
Now, Tim goes through, and it's been a while because you knew what you were getting in terms of 15, 16 years. So I don't feel like we've investigated the barrels like we used to.
Yeah, we used to like a lot of the projects we had going. We not forgot about them, but it wasn't a priority. So they kind of went.
They went somewhere, but they're still here.
Yeah, they went. Yeah, they're still here, but our notes are irrelevant on them at this point. So it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. Don't know. But I mean, I'm looking at two of them. Then we got the crushable barrel.
Yeah.
We got a project in that, and then we've got our 25-year-old barrel, the Seagram's barrel. We got a project in that. So, and I try to complement them. So I usually put a bourbon in the rye. The crushable was a rye, and then the Seagram's barrel, that was a 99% corn. So then, I try to put a rye in there and a bourbon in the rye. So I try to flop it and find a complement to it. So.
Now, here's the real question, people. How many of you guys drink whiskey? I'm sure if you're watching this, you definitely drink whiskey. How many of you would love the opportunity to participate in finding some barrels? Now, most people travel way far to go and pick barrels, and then they come out later at whatever liquor store you go to. You could actually come into the Blendery and support, if not be a part of, him finding great barrels. You then saying, hey, guys, I was just up there helping Tim, and I think we found something. I'd love for us to get involved.
Because it's fun too. So like if I'm just opening up barrels for myself, then it's like, okay, that's one thing. But then if you're there, okay, then it's kind of elevated. It's a little more fun. We get 3 or 4 more people in here, all experiencing the same thing, talking about like Twizzlers and talking about all the tasting notes, and it's even more fun.
So here's what you're gonna do. Below, we're gonna create, Tim's about to start his Patreon. You wanna go and sign up and become a part of the Patreon. We'll do a randomizer at some point in which we would choose 5 people, and you get to come in, and you don't all have to come in at the same day, but everybody has to come in and say, Tim, what are you working on? I'd love to support or help. And you could be a part of making a bottle of the month or potentially making a bottle that he sells. Yeah, but even more importantly, you can just run around the barrel house and just drink whiskey all day, to a degree now. Don't come over here to get drunk.
And we'd also like to get input from somebody in that group for the next time we do it. So if we do that once a quarter or whatever it is, whatever idea that they want to do, then I'd like to do it, and then we'll revisit it in 90 days to see how it turned out. I think that'd be pretty cool.
There you have it. So you could potentially be a part of a blend even in which he says, look, that turned out great. What else do you think? Because nothing like getting data from real-time consumers and customers, and then people who just love whiskey and its experience. Yeah, now, what's the most fun part about, whiskey for you, man? Because this thing gets more and more fun every time I come back. I feel like I'm learning a lot, clearly, but even more importantly, I'm enjoying just all the work that's being done.
Yeah, the whiskey really means nothing unless you're sharing it with somebody that you care about, because that's the experience. So even trying that one, because you're here and you see my reaction, it's like, whoa, like it's fun for me. Or I like watching Richard's arm.
Richard's the man.
He didn't even know he had goosebumps. And I'm like, he's got goosebumps.
How you didn't know you had goosebumps, Richard?
Normally he does, and he's like, ooh, I got goosebumps. But now I'm just staring at his arm every time he tries something.
Hey, we need one of those monocles so we can make sure somebody's like, oh, we got him. We've got the bumps, people. He didn't see. That would be interesting, man.
We need to do a contest on who can give Richard goosebumps with their blend.
There you have it. And we've got some things.
What happens like when you get the goosebumps? It's kind of rare.
I don't always know, but if I get on the back of my neck, then I know.
Oh, well, we haven't.
So like barrel 70 outside or whatever.
Yeah.
That one I just knew. Like it's everywhere. It's like it feels like deja vu, only with whiskey kind of thing. Yeah, it's like that.
This dude says so. Now we know it is not the arm that must get the goosebumps. It is the neck bumps.
And so far, everything he's tried that gave him goosebumps, I would agree, is a phenomenal whiskey.
Yeah.
So until you get goosebumps with a subpar whiskey that I would say, so far he's batting 1,000. I don't know.
Yeah. And mind you, because both these guys are masters, and Richard's becoming one of the blend, some of the goosebumps are just setting up how to really get some goosebumps. It's like this. I want him to get goosebumps so tough he get a rash. That would be crazy. Now, again, if you're interested in participating, you're going to want to.
You'd like your own goosebumps.
That part. You want your own goosebumps, come up here and blend some goosebumps. Put it in a bottle, but even more importantly, join the Patreon. There's going to be a couple tiers you can participate in, and you'll see for yourself where you might fall in line per se, but that's going to be a thing, and we'd love to continue to build a community around the Whiskey Blendery and give people the chance that I'm getting every time I'm in here, and that's to learn about whiskey, share whiskey with others, and be a part of the whiskey journey here at the Blendery. Keep it whiskey, guys.